Okay, what is going on, guys? This is going to be another video on my strategy or implemented or like a better strategy, the God strategy or like the God model, as I would call it, the God model on 2.0. So, this is the God Model 2.0, and today we're going to cover two things that I added, especially because markets recently have been mega choppy within the days. You can see chop right here. We just get chop, and then we get some more chop, and then we just get chop. How about chop your fucking credit card, like what Donnie said in Wolf of Wall Street, okay? So, now, what we're looking for is a. Why can I not delete this? Okay, so first of all, I like to have the ICT kill time indicator on to show me kill zones and pivots, right? To show me. Here you go. This is what it is, ICT, and this is my stat for it. And now, again, I like ICT. I just don't trade it as often, and I do trade it, but I don't use his concepts as much anymore. But here's the first example we're gonna go through. Now, my strategy is I technically became, bro, like currently at least um a liquidity sweep and order block trader. Now, why do I say that? Now, let's look at this A plus setup right here. Now, we're not going to look at this. This was just me back testing some bullshit that did not work. So, we're not going to, I don't know why I still have this on here. That did not work. I was just back testing on the paper account. Now, what we're going to look at is the first thing that we have identified on last week Friday's open. Now, last week's Friday open, we can see that we pre-market, right? Fuck, sorry, pre-market, we can see that we're coming all the way up, right? And again, SMT right here. Now, pre-market, we're ripping all the way up. We get a clean break right here. We get a clean break right here. And then we get a candle down. See, we get candles down. And we're going to hit this target right here. This area is our liquidity area. Now, why do I say it's our liquidity area? Because this right here, as an example for right now, is where we see price break above. We eventually come down to this area, but why did we not enter off of this? Because price kept rejecting and we created 4 equal lows. So we did not enter off of that area for longs. Now, as we broke again through new highs, and we were creating new highs within the day, right? Let's take a look. We were creating new highs right here, new highs, right? As we're creating new highs, we push even higher on New York Open, right? And now, what do we see here in New York Open? We see here that in a few minutes later, we get a order block. An order block, especially with a strong rejection down, and then we get manipulation, right? We have very good manipulation right here. Look, how many candles do we have on equal lows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 candles worth of manipulation. Now, look at this. We took a long swing right here because why? We have a rejection right here, and we are on a 3 candle downswing. Now, this was a B tier trade. It wasn't that good, but I expected price, especially moving down super quick and creating an order block here. We will come back in a test this again. Now, this trade did hit super well, which gave me a very good risk to reward ratio as well. So, when doing this setup, it is very good to set your stop loss pretty tight, but have a good stop. See, this is 2-1. Now, we go here, we come here. What do I see here? Manipulation takes out all the liquidity right here. We take out all the liquidity. We sweep the liquidity down here as well. And what do we see happen? I entered off pretty early. I did end up getting stopped once out here, but I did think it was bullshit because we sweep liquidity super smooth, right? We can see here liquidity we start to push down, usually we'll push back up, right? But no, this time we sweep that good liquidity with a very good downtrend candle, very good with the Diddy candle right here, right? We are pushing down super fast. Look at almost zero wick on this candle right here, almost zero wick. So we're pushing down. I enter offer right here. I did get stopped on the low right here, but that's okay because I did come back and enter again for a 3.8 trade. Now, why did I do this? Because look, again, manipulation, right? And fucking chop, and we chop, right? Chop, manipulation to the downside, and then we enter off in the longs because all the motherfuckers that are going shorts here are getting stopped out, right? Okay, every motherfucker that's going longs here too are getting stopped. Okay, motherfuckers love to chase, and they all keep chasing nothing. They chase nothing. They're liquidity for the market. Okay, they're shit for the market. So what happens here? All the people that are going longs get stopped out. All the people that are going longs here stopped out. You're fucked. Okay, and here's where we go in. We go in with the W trade. Okay, we go in with a W trade. We go in for longs right after the manipulation candles. Again, we're not basing this off. This has a 100% ratio so far. Every time I've done this, is hit every single time. Okay, now see how we're pushing up here. This is a very good risk to reward, almost a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio. This is very good for me. Okay, this is just one example. Now, we finished trading the day with two decent trades. We were up around 900 for the day on here, which is pretty good. Okay, we didn't take any of these. That was last week, Friday. And now, let's go on to Monday. Pre-market. What do we see on pre-market? We have right here a very, very, very nice area of zones. Look, I'll show you what I mean. Boom, 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 boom. Equal highs. Do we see that? We're looking at the same thing, right? Equal highs, right? This area is very key because we have a lot of resistance in this area. Now, why do I say this area is very good? Because during pre-market, actually, we're looking at pre-market. This is where liquidity is resting. Liquidity is resting here. Why did I say liquidity is resting here? Because look, one low, two lows, three lows, pre-market. We were never able to come down here. Even in right here, we had to notice the candle right here. This long candle, okay? We were trying to form a Diddy candle, but Diddy didn't see anyone, okay? He didn't see anyone that he liked at his fucking party. So, no baby oil, okay? No baby oil. So, that means he did not go push down all the way. Pause. But we are going to push up here. We're going to get equal highs again, and we're going to chop right here. Now, what do we see when we get a chop? Okay, what do we need to know when we fucking chop? Okay, again, chop your fucking credit card. All right, what happens is open market motherfuckers are gonna try to take long again. All right, eat another equal high right here. Another equal high. We see another equal high right here. What are we gonna do? We're gonna wait for price to come down to take all that liquidity. Again, look, price coming down to our area. Boom, 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 boom. Right down to our area of liquidity. Right down to our area of liquidity. Now, all the buyers are about to get stopped out. Oh, I'm getting stopped. Meanwhile, our smart traders, and why do we enter here? Because, again, we want the candle to finish, right? We want to let it finish. So, I let these candles finish. We're opening above. I wasn't gonna enter yet. Now we're looking for this, and I low-key could have held longer for this, but I was so busy that day. I did not want to hold anything. So we enter off basically a 2-to-1. Again, 21 point is very, very good throughout the day. Okay, so look, we take it right here. We take out all these buyers right here. We take out all those buyers right there, and we push all the way up. Look, all the way up to where? all the way up to our chop area. Look at this. We push all the way up to our chop area. And this is why we need to go into pre-market zones. Wake up early and go fucking chart. Okay? You diddy lovers, bro. Alright? So what happens is we chop. We push into our chop area. We do a rejection and we push all the way back up. Now, I didn't take any trades after this. We did have an order block around this area, and then we did see price come back, but I really wanted price to honestly come back down here again, sweep this liquidity maybe, and then go all the way back up, but that wasn't the case. And this area is pretty good. I honestly should have taken a long here, but I didn't. I had to go to sleep. It was again, I am on Asia time, so it is very different from you guys, and when I'm uploading this video, it's probably like in the morning for everyone. So yeah. Okay, now another example. We moved to Tuesday. Okay, yesterday, what do we see? What do we see? Oh, Asia dumps. Asia takes a massive, huge fucking shit. Okay, Asia takes a massive, huge fucking shit. And then we go into London. Okay, we take a massive shit. We go to London. And then we can see London session. We barely passed this, right? We barely passed this. But let's go down here. What do we see? What do we see here? One. We took out liquidity right here already. So what does that mean? We took out liquidity right here. We took out liquidity right here. What does this mean? We're gonna have more liquidity on right here. Look, massive down Diddy candle, but Diddy did not find who he wanted. Diddy did not find who he wanted. So we're gonna push back up. Now pushing back up, we're gonna try to reject. Like, again, analysis, right? We're going to try to go back down towards this side, towards the side of liquidity. That's where the market's drawn to. But we're not going to get there. So we do a rejection, right? We're going to reject all the way back up. And what happened is I woke up, I saw this, marked out everything. Another 1 minute early liquidity zone. Again, this is where I'm targeting the most, okay? This is where I'm targeting the most. We opened yesterday. I see huge, massive, like the low taper fade meme. Okay, I know it's cringe, but shut up. Massive. Okay, we get market open. We continue to chop. Okay, we continue to chop. We continue to stay within the 1 minute fair value gap right here. Again, I do use some ICT concepts like SMT and then smart money techniques, stuff like that in my trades. But look, we have a 1 minute fair value gap that has not been filled and we've respected it, and this is basically a respect. Okay, we're gonna push all the way back up, and what do we see? 1 2 3 4 5 6 candle upwards, and we sweep all the liquidity right here. We sweep every single thing that is going on right here. We sweep everyone that is trying to go on shorts. Now we sweep all of that. What do we do? What do I do? See this candle? We enter off shorts right here. Catch a big 3-to-1 risk reward ratio with 30 points, which is very, very awesome. Now, you may ask, Austin, why did I not put the stop loss down here? Or maybe down on the next low? That is because I know that fucking candle is manipulation again. Because we are going to push down. Listen, if we're going to push down super fast, we're going to obviously come back up super fast. And look at this candle. We go down all the way here, but we don't push back down to our open low. Because I know price is going to be weird, and we're going to chop. We're going to chop. See? Chop. All of this considers us chop. We're going to chop until we do a very large break of structure again. So look, chop, fucking chop. And now we can see right here, market loved to sell. Now, it broke through every single one, which I knew was still manipulation, but I didn't catch this trade. And look, what do we see? What does it say here? What does it say here? 1 minute sell side liquidity. Yeah. Look, what happens on the 1 minute sell side liquidity? Price gets tapped in right here. Price gets tapped in right here on the 1 minute. And what do we see? What do we see? What happens to the price, guys? It's pretty obvious. Diddy did not find his target again. So we did not go down as much as we wanted to, right? We did not sweep it yet. We did not sweep it. This does not count as a sweep, okay? A sweep is a continuation down. We need to push down more, but we did not sweep it. We only tapped it. So what can we do? If we see this, we can enter off a long position right here all the way up to the next level of zones. So right here, and we set our stop loss just below here. Now this trade would have hit. Even if you wanted to, you can place your TP all the way up here for a 92-point trade, which is very good. But again, that's some huge risk. You must have massive balls if you did that. Okay, but this is again a target zone because this is where we chop the most, and this is where we have resting liquidity to push back up. Okay, so knowing that, we have more liquidity down here, and we're gonna go onto today's market open. Now you can already see what I'm marking out. What am I marking out? I'm still marking out this sell side liquidity. Again, we didn't take it. We haven't taken that sell side liquidity yet from yesterday. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna keep expanding it, and we're gonna have a zone here as well. We're gonna have a supply and demand zone right here. Now I marked out Asia highs because London did not. I was waiting for London to sweep this high too. I was waiting for London to sweep Asia highs. Then we're gonna come down and we're gonna take out London highs. Okay, so what I'm looking for pre-market today, it's only 5 p.m. for me, but well, it should be 5 a.m. for you guys Eastern time. But what do I want to see today? I want to see price coming down here, and if it's even better, I want to see price come back down here to sweep the lows. Once we sweep the lows, I'm gonna go into a long trade. See, you just try to catch the fucking reversal, okay? If you try to catch the reversal, it's very good. It's very high probability win trades, especially in the markets right now, where it's like yesterday I marked so many SMTs that did not even work. I just gave up on it. But yeah, look for reversals, okay? Don't go against the market, but look for a reversal that is incoming, and the win rate of my new strategy is pretty good, okay? And if there's no trades, there's no liquidity sweeps, there's nothing, you don't trade. Okay, you don't trade. You get off. You go jerk off. You go watch some Diddy videos, whatever you guys are into, and you go home. All right, you go back to sleep. All right. So that's the new strategy. What do we learn? Guys? Okay. What do we learn? We learned number one, we have LQ sweep, liquidity sweep. Okay. And number two, we have order block. Again, if you catch a very, very good trade like what we did last Friday, you can see the very good setup. This is an A+ setup. Look, liquidity does not push through liquidity yet. Order block, we don't push through the order block, which is very good. Chop, especially this chop, very good chop here. Sweep of liquidity down here, enter off of longs for the reversal, and boom, you're done. You're done for the day, okay? This is what we like to see. So I hope everyone learned something from this. I know I haven't been making a lot of videos. I'm doing a lot for my clothing brand right now, and I'm getting a lot of inspiration. So I'm mostly just trading a little bit and then doing a lot of research on clothing and stuff. So I'm trying to find a company while I'm here in Asia. So that's it mostly. And I just trade during the night, and I hope you guys learned something from this. Don't be retarded. Don't be stupid. And I don't care if you fucking say whatever I'm saying the word retarded. It doesn't matter. Fuck you guys, okay? Should not desensitize that word. That word does not mean anything, okay? I'm not hating on the differently abled. But this is what we're looking at. Alright, guys? I hope you guys learned something from this. Good luck on your trading. If you do need help or anything, DM me in the comments. DM me on Instagram. I will be posting my Instagram in the link below. in the bios of this, in the description. Okay, if you did learn something, sub. I will try to do a more disciplined weekly upload. Yeah, but I currently have one funded and one unfunded account, which is not that very good. But I hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which is hopefully going to be about my story about my clothing brand and how I'm gonna build it. But that's mostly it. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week and stay safe, stay happy, and work on your mental and subscribe if you learned something. Thanks, guys. See you guys later.